Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Erroneous Opinions Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Owens, and with me this week,
William Cardona.
fucking A, just me and Will this week.
No shit.
No one else is here. Jonathan's sick.
Being a big douchebag.
And Sam's out there making money, something you and I are not doing
Absolutely.
currently.
I'm happy to say that, my wife's, my sugar mama right now. And it's not too bad, staying home, cleaning, washing dishes, making food. And that's about it.
You're in that same boat as I am right now, fucking. Thankfully, my wife posted on Facebook. She's like, maybe having a stay-at-home husband isn't that bad. Laundry's been done, shit's been clean. Every fucking day, cooking dinner, getting shit ironed out, man. Like, I got to do it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, at some point, it does get a little boring.
Oh, I'm bored as fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah.
so fucking bored right now.
It's boring. I have to reach to do stuff. I actually started working out, and even that, it gets a little tiring. It gets a little like my body's aching right now because I've gone like 3-4 weeks without working out. So I did a couple of sparring sessions and boxing classes yesterday. Today I woke up. You lucky you're seeing me here now. I am tired.
I can tell. That's back-to-back weeks now. You're in sweats. You're in your fucking I'm at home fat girl period panty clothes. Like, just I don't care.
Yeah, that's what it is. And then my haircut, back-to-back weeks, I come with a hat. My haircut's non-existent. I'm like, why am I gonna go waste money to get my haircut for what? I'm just gonna be home.
That's where I'm at, dude. Like I'm getting shaggy in the back here. Fucking got that Wolfman thing where.
Well, at least you're not lazy. You're actually shaving.
Yeah, I did shave today only because we're recording. If this was a straight audio podcast, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah. Mine's not long enough to notice too much of a shagginess, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not shaving. Let me save the shaving cream for when I actually need it.
Right? I had a hard enough time asking the wife, like, could you buy me razors? And then I'm like, why the fuck do I need them? I don't right now. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm actually, my wife is putting up a list of, hey, we need milk, we need this. And I'm like, yep, gotta go grocery shopping. And nothing too embarrassing going to Costco or Vons or whatever in sweats, shopping around, getting milk. And I feel one with the other mothers there. I know what they're going through.
With the other moms, holy shit. I mean, and that's one of the. I don't know if it's kind of bad. I do feel bad because like, we're out here in the boondocks, so I could go grocery shopping, but she normally picks up shit on the way home. Otherwise, we do it on the weekend.
Jeez, what a lazy. You're not doing anything. Go out and shop.
No, she's in control of the money, man.
Well, all you gotta do, hey, babe, what's our limit for grocery shopping? She'll tell you $30-$40, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go get us what we need.
Yeah, but since we bought this place, I mean, like we're homebodies now.
Oh,
and that's one of those joyful things that we've saved a lot of money because living in the fucking city down there, dude, it was let's go to Walmart because we're bored. Let's go spend money because we're bored. You know, there was always something to go do, and now that we're here, it's like, well, fuck that. That's gas money.
And it's even harder because I'm in the city. I live across the street from a little shopping center, and in that shopping center, there's a hookah lounge and a little, hole in the wall bar, and it gets rowdy. So when I'm out there or at night, last night they start cranking up the music, and I'm like, geez, that really makes me feel like, let me go over there and see what's the rowdiness
I was gonna say, like, you getting all fucking indignant, like, turn it down. I got grocery shopping tomorrow, fuckers.
No, I'm actually jealous. I hear all the laughing and, oh my God, you're an asshole, and I'm like, damn it, no, let's turn on Netflix, see what's on. And yeah, I'm homebody just like you and your wife, and we actually got done watching the last season of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So fucking, you guys were all sad that McDreamy died and all that
well,
shit?
no, Facebook killed it. Obviously, it goes all over the news, and we find out. When we found out through Facebook, though, we're like, "What? Why? What the hell? What sense is that?"
Who's that fucking Dylan McDermott?
I don't know. I just call him McDreamy.
You fucking fake.
Yeah, I was kind of like, that's stupid. How are they gonna do it? And they kill him off and everything. We see the episodes, and another thing that sucks is we record it, and my wife has a baby bladder, so we're constantly pausing, playing, and the whole scene where everybody gets all emotional about him dying wasn't so emotional for us because we're like mid him dying, paused for like 10 minutes. All right, play back again. So all our emotions gathered up and then kind of went away because we paused it, and then it wasn't as bad.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Hey,
you want me to edit that part of the show out? No, I mean there was because again, like, I mean, I watched enough fucking TV as a kid and shit that there hasn't been a lot of TV shows that I've given two shits about. The first one that I really jumped on board with was like 24.
Oh yeah.
When 24 came out, it was like, look, dude, it's fucking, it's Monday night, it's 8:00. Shut the fuck up. If my bedroom door's closed, because I had roommates and shit, if my bedroom door's closed, don't knock. I don't have fucking TiVo. We weren't in that. I was still recording episodes on a fucking VCR.
Oh shit.
When I wasn't at home,
That's how far back 24 started?
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't start it until my roommate in military actually introduced me to it. It was I think I started when they're in season 4. So I started through DVDs, and my weekends were consumed in my room. Episode after episode after, I was hooked. That show was the best show. And not until this new one that just ended, damn it, the freaking heroin, no, not the, damn it, the chemist.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, not until that one came out. That one was pretty good too. And then I compare 24 with The Shield. The Shield was awesome. Have you seen The Shield?
Never watched The Shield. It's on my list. But again, it's like, it's shit I got to run by her. We do have varying tastes sometimes.
Yeah.
If I can get her hooked in like the first, 2-3 episodes, because again, that's how long it takes for the show to run, get going. I think it's harder. Like I live in a day and age now where we're fucking spoiled because I don't have fucking cable. I've said it before. I don't have cable. So the week to week shows, the only one I keep up with is Walking Dead.
Oh, I haven't started that
We'll
one.
keep up on the Walking Dead, when it comes out. But binge watching, there's something that you miss that that I remember from 24 was like, okay, this episode's over. Holy shit, dude, Jack's fucking fucked up again, right? It was always like, Jack's fucked up again.
He's cornered.
And then you cut, dude, and then it's like, nothing for a week, dude. So you're left like, what the fuck's going on? And
Yeah.
you talk about it, and now it's just like, what's going on? Oh, just play. Right on. Okay, I knew he was gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
Play, keep playing, like just keep going. And before you know it, dude, your fucking weekend's done. You're
Yeah.
3 seasons in,
Yeah.
and it's like I got a week to get the rest of this shit.
I think towards the later seasons, 8, 9, or whatever, they started producing the show where they know there's a bunch of TiVo fans out there, so they started doing it so that the suspense is still there. They just throw some ridiculous curveball at you, and you're like, "Whoa! I didn't know he was in all this shit," and it still gets you hooked, even though people know, he's gonna get out of it, but the crazy just curveball just throws everybody off. Still, that was a great show, great writing, cast, everything, all the way around.
I got a habit of picking shows that live on later on in life, but only last about a season or two. One of those being Firefly.
Firefly.
Fucking.
What the fuck is Firefly?
Are you serious? You're not a brown coat. I'm
What?
a fucking brown coat, dude. Man,
What the fuck is Firefly?
you watch Castle?
No.
No.
Wait, the movie?
Yeah. No, the show.
No.
No. You seen Slither, the movie?
Slither. That sounds familiar. I don't think I've seen it.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, Space Cowboys, for lack of a better
Okay.
description.
Okay.
One season, but they put up with one of those things where, all right, dude, we're going to do it on Friday nights. Friday
okay.
nights at 8:00.
Yeah.
Now we're on Tuesdays at 9. Now we're on Thursdays. You know what I mean? And they moved it around, and before you knew it, boom, canceled.
Oh.
Such an outcry though. This canceled show got a movie done.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying.
And the movie was the movie. I love it. Like that world, that era, those characters
Right.
attached to them. But went away.
What was your opinion on House?
Whatever. Fucking Hugh Laurie's a good actor, but when I had TV, if it was on, I'd catch it. But
Really?
I could give two shits less. Like I think one of my favorite episodes that I caught that I remember was this dude caught some kind of sexually transmitted disease or some shit,
Yeah.
and then he passed it on to his wife.
Yeah.
But the chick that he was cheating with didn't have the disease.
Oh no. Yeah, I think
He caught it from a fucking restroom toilet,
Get the fuck out.
and then all the infidelity came out anyways. I was like, that's fucked up. Like, you don't even get busted cheating. You get busted because you got a disease that if you'd waited long enough would have found out, hey, I caught it from a fucking toilet.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
that one stood out to me, but it was just, this incurable thing that hasn't been seen since, 1760. And it's like, oh, I got that shit. Give him some penicillin to the dick. Like every episode was fucking just like that, dude.
Yeah. It started getting a little repetitive. But I mean, the crazy shit with Grey's Anatomy that got me hooked is same thing. Crazy tumors, fucking like just wrapped around your fucking spinal cord, and they're just they dedicate 3 shows on McDreamy trying to figure out how to fucking take out this fucking tumor, and you get so wrapped
It is
up.
not a tumor.
You get wrapped around, dude, why don't you go this way? Like if I'm a fucking doctor. And so you get so caught up in their trying to figure out the problem. And then you got your whole drama on the other side. But it was a good show. I
See,
liked it.
for doctor shows, like even ER, and I'm a Clooney fan,
Right.
but
Oh, I've never
for
seen
doctor
ER.
shows, like I go Scrubs, right? I go Scrubs and MASH.
Oh, I've never seen MASH.
MASH
I've
was a
seen-
fucking. I count that, even though it took place in what was it? Korean War? Was it Korean War? Vietnam? I don't remember. But it's a doctor show.
Yeah.
There was always someone fucked up in there. They were always operating, and like that's really it, dude.
I think you come off as a guy that would like Supernatural.
No,
You have you seen Supernatural?
I've seen enough to know that it's a fucking teeny bopper. You know what I mean? Like I can't do them. For those shows, like I'll stick with Buffy. You know what I mean? Like I'll stick with Buffy and the X-Files.
Well, what was intriguing about that one, they kind of stick with the whole biblical format. Like they kind of towards the end they start. The Bible says the 4 horsemen, and then they start doing freaking shows off of the 4 horsemen, and then the whole return of Satan and all that bullshit, and they throw a twist to kind of go with the Bible stories. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, it was like Sleepy Hollow. Okay, I'm like, okay, fucking A. Ichabod Crane comes back for
Right,
whatever
right.
reason. Headless Horseman, I love that story. Grew
Right.
up, as a kid, the fucking Disney version, right on. Love Sleepy Hollow, the fucking movie with Chris Walken and Johnny Depp and shit. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. First episode, I'm like, sweet. And then it was like, wait a second. There's more than one Headless Horseman? Fuck you, I'm out. I'm out, dude. You fucking lost me there. Like right now, the shows that I'm into, that thank God for fucking Hulu is I'm watching The Flash.
You rave about the Flash. Is that good?
You know what? I enjoy it. I didn't like Grant Gustin to begin with. Right off the bat, when he popped up on Arrow, I'm like, who the fuck is this scrawny little bastard? But what they've done in that show, I'm on board.
All right. Better or worse than Gotham?
Different.
Different. Better or worse? If you had to choose the show, you don't have TiVo. The show comes on exactly the same time, two different channels. Which one would you,
They're different though.
bro?
It's honestly, it's like it's comparing. Okay, which movie do you like better? Do you like Superman or do you like Poltergeist? Right, they're two entirely different things because Gotham is there. There's no superheroing. Gotham's a cop show.
Right.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like for cop shows, Gotham's pretty fucking good with familiar characters from the comic book universe splashed through.
Yeah.
It's good as a cop show. Is it one of the better cop shows out there? No, but it's a good cop
yeah.
show.
Well, because it reminds.
Flash versus Arrow, right?
I
There's
haven't
a
seen
fair-
Arrow. I haven't seen neither of them.
I go with Arrow.
Really.
Arrow's dark. It's a lot darker. First season and a half, like he was just straight up killing people.
Wow. Arrow.
Yeah,
That
like
dude.
just straight fucking plucking arrows in these
Wow.
fuckers, and then like later on, he's like, "Okay, I'm not gonna kill anymore," and then he fucking killed somebody. I was like, "Right on, dude, you're a fucking liar." But that show I was in right off the fucking bat, and I could give a shit less about the Green Arrow character, but I enjoyed what they did, the darker tones. And again, it's a CW show.
Yeah.
It fits in that supernatural block and all of that shit. But fuck, it's really good, dude. I really like it. Like I'm watching that. My chick got me hooked on Revenge.
Revenge.
Revenge is a good show, which is it's every episode. It's just literally fucking revenge, fucking revenge. And I told her, I was like, if they ever did a movie, they're gonna call it the fucking Revengers. Like it's gotten me hooked enough. The characters are just out there, and like it's so not based in real life. Like the shit that they're doing for revenge is just like, wow.
No shit.
really
I
worked.
haven't heard of them.
It's a good show. I dig it.
You seen Game of Thrones?
Not yet.
Not yet. I've everyone and their mother just fucking raves about Game of Thrones, and I seen the first episode. Slow as shit. I was bored out of my mind how slow it started. And my buddy goes, yeah, the first couple of shows is slow, but once it gets going, it gets going. And I'm like, dude, it's tough to get through that first episode. It is tough.
Like I know, I was introduced to it by when I was working third shift. One of my last jobs, like dude was reading the book, and I know the books are fucking super thick. There's quite a number of books. And I was like, okay, cool. And then the show came out, but I remember like the controversy. I think it was towards the end of the first season. One of those episodes, there's a bunch of heads on pikes.
Right.
Right. One of those heads was George Bush's head. And someone fucking caught it, and they got in trouble for it, and had to go digitally pull it out for the DVD releases and shit.
No shit.
But I was like, right on, dude. That's pretty cool.
All right, let me throw this twist. You into any reality shows?
Jesus Christ. When there was nothing else to watch, when it was just flipping channels on fucking cable,
Here comes the excuse.
I dug Amish Mafia.
Okay.
I knew it was all bullshit.
It was bullshit. I seen
But
two episodes.
So's all reality shows, but I was in.
Okay.
Catfish.
Catfish. Oh, actually, my wife has a couple shows recorded. I still haven't seen any of them.
I prefer the documentary. The show was a little too produced, a little too just like we're gonna create shit to happen. My wife, I don't know why she likes fucking Teen Mom.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually got into me and my wife got into it. Just aired. I don't even know if they did a complete season. It was a show of a bunch of different people trying to create their own new society.
Oh, the one. What the fuck was it called? Something Topia.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Super. No. Well, yeah. You know
It
what
had
I'm
like 3 episodes and it got canceled.
No. It definitely got into like the 10th episode. But they started going with live streaming. You could buy your membership and you could see them live. You could see all the cameras. And I thought it was a good idea how they approached it, but definitely it died out. I think they had good ratings the first 3-4 episodes, and it slowly started dying out.
I mean, it's ambitious, you know, but it's not like they weren't breaking new ground. I mean, Big Brother already did that same thing.
Really, I haven't seen
with the
Big Brother.
exception of like, you know, here we are. It's in that you know, trying to recreate society or whatever. There was one that Sci-Fi Channel did, and they only ran 2 seasons. I can't remember what it was called, but they the first season was like they stuck everybody in a warehouse, and you know, you got a doctor and a fucking smart scientist dude and a building contractor,
Right.
and you know, a little bit of everything, a fucking nobody, you know, the asshole. And it was good. Like they locked him down in this portion of Los Angeles, like this industrial district, and you know, I don't know if that place was as empty as they made it seem, but they had psychologists come on and they're like, look, you know, when you introduce people to these situations, even though they know it's fake, after so long because of this external stimuli, like the mind takes over and believes that it's real. It was good. I enjoyed the first season. The second season was a little rougher because they started getting like invaded by people.
Right.
You know, now you're taking the risk of like, okay, I've been here for fucking 4 weeks. My mind snapped. I think this shit's real. And these guys are coming to steal my food. Like there were a couple points where they cut to commercials where it was like that dude's getting his fucking face bashed in with a baseball bat.
No shit.
You know, and it was like cut to commercial and then fucking come back from it. And I'm wondering like how many people got fucking injured on that.
No shit.
You know, just like I'm defending my shit and it's like, well, your shit's not real. You know, like your family's just on the other side of that fence, dude. Like mellow out.
Right.
You
right.
know? But I don't know, man. Like I don't miss TV.
Really? I'm actually in a situation right now where we're moving, and I'm in a situation. Do I take my DirecTV to where I'm at? I have to pay, you know, them, you know, changing everything and continue paying monthly. And I feel besides pay-per-view for my UFC fights or whatever pay-per-view we are into, other than that, it's hard to justify to continue paying for cable or satellite just because of Netflix and Hulu alone. So I'm like, why? You know, should I continue paying for this? Should I not? And you're telling me, you know, I haven't had cable in forever and you guys are just fine. But how do you do like live? I'm a sports guy. I like watching my, you know, now and again playoff basketball, playoff football Sundays. So those are my reasons why to keep it.
Well, you get you know, there's always a season pass option to any particular sport, right? You've got all those season passes, whether it's fucking Major League Baseball season pass or fucking whatever. So you've got those. A lot of stations will, you know, especially in like playoff time,
Right.
you can just go to the website and stream the game from there. You know, Super Bowl.
Don't you gotta pay?
No.
There?
Super Bowl, I streamed it straight from NBC, watched it down here.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't, you know, the drawback was I didn't get any of the commercials everyone was talking about. I got like one commercial every commercial break, dude. And it was just like
One long ass commercial.
just ridiculous. Sometimes they played it back to back. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
So because they still count that as a rating if you're streaming their
Right.
Oh, I see.
UFC, like you know, you can get your UFC pay-per-views straight out of a PlayStation 4 now.
Do you pay for the pay-per-view and you stream it through your Xbox or whatever?
Right.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. I mean, you just got to download the app, the UFC app or something?
Yep.
Really?
You know, I'm still a wrestling fan, dude. You know, I pay $10 a month for WWE Network.
Now,
and I get all my pay-per-views for free.
yeah, so I looked into that for UFC because they're trying to come out with something similar, UFC package or whatever. And I'm looking at all the comments on other people that bought it. They give you everything but the pay-per-views. Like, how am I going to pay membership and not get the pay-per-views for free? That's stupid.
They're still. I mean, they're established. You know, there's no sense in saying they're not established.
But I mean, so is WWE.
Well, but they've been around for forever. You know, the amount of hours that they have for content, especially buying all their competitors, owning libraries from WCW and all this other shit. Like, they have the ability to draw people in based on content. UFC, you know,
Only goes back
there's no
so much.
weekly shows. You know, they've got hours and hours and hours of just, you know, Raws and SmackDowns and Nitros and Thunders, and so they have content that people want to go and watch.
So you're saying their content isn't big enough to make it all exclusive,
Right.
I see. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But now this is news to me. Buying pay-per-views through Xbox, you're justifying my decision not to pay for DirecTV anymore.
Dude, it's
I'm definitely
$10 for my wrestling, $8 for my Hulu, and fucking $8 for my Netflix,
Yeah, that's about and
and then my internet.
yeah, and
You know,
not bad.
And now you've got it everywhere. Take
Right.
your phone with you, your tablet with you. We go on fucking vacation. I want to
Right.
watch a movie, you know, because hotels only give you X amount of fucking channels.
Yeah. Now the only thing I dislike about Netflix is their movies. Man, they have like a month before it's out on DVD and everything. Month later, they finally get it on. Even some of their movies aren't as up to date as I wish they were.
Well, but it's older shit. I mean, I take the hit. You know, I fucking super lazy. You know, child of just like technology right now.
Oh,
Yes, I could take the 5 minutes to go drive down to Circle K, head to the Red Box, pay the $1.99, get my disc, come home, watch the disc, right?
yeah.
$1.99. I can even go on my phone and I want this disc, so I know it's there
Right.
when I get there, right?
Right.
No surprises. I'm getting what I want. But I can just punch it into my Voodoo and go, I just want to watch this right now. So I'll pay the $3.99, the $4.99. I'll pay the extra $2 just to fucking sit on my ass and be like, pizza ready? All right, movie's starting. You know, like I don't want to go. I don't want to be bothered to go anywhere.
Right.
It's part of owning a house. I don't want to. But again, I don't. There's nothing I miss. You know,
Right.
because Hulu covers most of the TV shit. You know, all your networks are
No
fucking
shit.
day after.
So you think the future for cable for DirecTV satellites coming to an end?
It is because the two Xbox has their own service, PlayStation has their own service now. They're fucking really expensive, dude. Right now in their infant stages, they're super fucking expensive. But you go, I only want to pay for, you know, ABC, History Channel, yada yada yada.
Oh,
So you can build your package, but it's still like fucking $60.
monthly.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, so they're not there yet. They're getting there. I just read an article last night, as a matter of fact. What percentage of bandwidth during peak hours? So peak hours, you know, 5 to like 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Probably even 9.
Peak hours.
Yeah.
How much bandwidth does Netflix use
Per person, or
on a whole?
on a whole, like the whole population?
The whole internet.
Get the fuck out of here.
How much bandwidth do they
Holy
use?
shit. All right. Give me a perspective here. How much bandwidth for one household?
I don't have those figures.
Throw me a guesstimate.
I don't know. It's pretty taxing. Like I only run 5 or 6 megabytes
Okay, so 5 or 6 megabytes per household.
on the. We'll say that. I mean, I think that's the tier that you can get to play video games and Netflix
Right.
and streaming. Like that's the lowest tier I think you can get.
Bandwidth for all of Netflix peak hours for
Percentage.
Percentage? Fuck. I'm thinking into the billions. No,
A
but-
billion percent.
Well, I'm thinking the bandwidth size, and then I started thinking the percentage. Fuck, I don't know. Let's say 25%.
No,
Higher? Jeez. 60%.
No, lower. 37%
37
of
of all the bandwidth.
on the internet
Get the fuck out
during
of
peak
here.
hours. Netflix fucking sucks up all of that, and that was taking into consideration. That was more than like Hulu, Amazon Prime, like Apple TV, like a bunch of YouTube, all of those services put together.
Well, I could understand YouTube because YouTube is just a bunch of little clips.
Not necessarily.
Well-
I've watched movies on YouTube. They actually have you can rent a movie on YouTube.
Okay, well, that's because you got fucking nerd internet here. For normal people like me, running a whole fucking movie off of YouTube, I get fucking, pauses, stops. I'm like, fuck this. Oh, I'm fucking loading. Fuck it. Let's just put on regular TV.
You don't even know the joy of having to watch a movie or a documentary where it's like fucking part 1, part 2, right? It's like
Well-
10 parts.
Netflix has it. Netflix has documentaries.
Well, no, but not in parts. It's like, one whole documentary. You watch that shit on YouTube sometimes and it's like, okay, this is a fucking documentary. It's broken up into 5 parts. Each one's, 10 minutes apiece. But it's missing fucking part 7. You're
Man.
like, son of a bitch, dude. You're watching, you're invested, and then it's like, where'd part 7 go? And I think people just do that to be dicks. Like they put it up there and then don't make it complete.
And I guess it makes you go out and look for it. Oh, to get part 7, you gotta fucking pay, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe, but I mean, even at that now, like, there's not a whole lot. Where are you gonna go find it? Everything's online now.
Yeah, everything is online. So Cox and Time. Oh, do you hear Time Warner's got bought out?
By charter.
Yeah. What does that mean for us local people here? Nothing. We just
Nothing. I used to work for charter back in the day.
yeah. Just instead of calling Time Warner, you just call it Charter.
You're gonna get Dodger games.
I what the fuck? I mean, is that the big difference?
But like pretty much the only thing that's changing.
Wow.
You're gonna get Dodger games.
I thought Time Warner was doing real good to get bought out by
It's-
Charter.
it's,
Charter. I didn't think Charter was that big.
Well, you look at that the merger started with AOL Time Warner. So someone's moving away from something and they're gonna restructure, take all that money,
Right.
and fucking do something different. I think if I heard correctly, they're writing a check
What the fuck?
straight, for fucking cash, dude, for like billions of dollars. Here, let me write you a check.
Wow.
Here you go. No transferring, no business escrow, like nothing like that. It's just like, oh, you take a check? All right, sweet.
So what if what's the fee if the check bounces?
I don't know, but how fucked are you if you lose that check?
Just void it and write me another one.
Holy shit, man. I don't know, dude. Like, it's where we're going.
Speaking of where we're going back to reality. Before even coming here, got into this one because my wife was watching it. Married at First Sight. Have you heard of it?
Hold on. Nope, still got my balls. Tell me about it.
It's pretty interesting. So it's a document. Well, it's not a documentary. It's based off of 3 couples. And what they do is they do some kind of scientific algorithm, blah blah blah, how to match 2 people, and based on that, they match 3 couples, and they give them I think it's 40 days or 60 days. I think it's 60 days to literally get married, start a life, and they film their struggles. They film this guy's a fucking douchebag. I don't know what, and they slowly evolve. Okay, now we're talking. And I guess periodically they get a counselor coming in and talk it out, some stuff, and then they continue and so on. And it's pretty interesting how, it's crazy. Would you ever just fucking, would you ever do that? Obviously, putting your wife aside, going back to you're single and you had an opportunity to do something like that, and say even there's money involved. Say let's throw $5,000. $5,000 to put you in this experiment, throw you a random person based on our algorithm you match perfectly with.
For $5,000.
Let's
Hold on. There was a time in my life. Yes.
okay. And it's gonna be all filmed.
I mean, fuck. It's all filmed. You know, everybody thinks like this is my breakout. I'm gonna break out here. Someone's gonna be like, "Give me that face. He's the face for movies." You know, which will never fucking happen.
Right.
You know, it'll never happen. That $5,000 eventually pays for your divorce. You know, because and it's a simple divorce. I mean, actually, you can probably still walk. 'Cause I think my divorce, my first one, was only about $800.
Oh, you
there
lucky
was no
bitch.
community property. There was nothing to divvy up. You
You
know?
lucky motherfucker.
So I could still walk. You know, we'll say I walk with $4,000. Yeah, I'd still do it.
Okay, so say you're in that predicament. What's the biggest obstacle that stranger would have dealing with you?
Dealing with me.
Yes.
Dealing with me. Have you not looked around my office?
I mean,
Right? Like the collectibles.
okay.
This shit is hard for a girl to get past, right? And I'm all man, baby. You know what I mean? Like, but this shit at first sight is just like, wow, you got kids? No, it's all my stuff. So you play with it? No. It's just to look at. Okay.
But there's a fine line. Or if you know you're keeping your collectibles on this part of the house and that's it, and everything else in the house is normal. I mean, I could understand that. Like, hey, that's your thing. It's another thing if you go in the whole house. The whole house is all fucking Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and all that bullshit. Then I see your point.
The whole house, as it currently stands upstairs, is all Africa.
Well, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's my wife's thing, and I support it. Like she enjoys the masks and the prints and all of that stuff.
Right.
Me, I personally, I'm more of an Eastern kind of like sterilized, streamlined, minimalistic. Because I've lived in some small fucking apartments, dude. So if
Right.
I can minimalize and make it look nice, but it's like, wow, your apartment's pretty big. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I only have a coffee table and a couch.
Right.
But that bamboo pole really pulls the room together.
All right, but let's just say you minimize your whole collectibles to one little wall, and that's it. And what's the other biggest thing? I guess character and personality wise.
Sense of humor.
Sense of humor.
Sense
huh?
of humor.
You think they won't get you?
It's how long it took to find my fucking wife to just be like, all right,
Really?
I get him. And I found a lot of girls that were like, okay, cool, yeah, I got you. But there were also points where it's like, God, I'm just fucking tired of you, Kevin. And I'm like, what? Where's this coming from? Like it took so long to find someone that's like, you know what? Yeah, you're weird, but I'll fuck you. I'll fuck you for a while. Let's get married.
So you're saying it's harder for a woman to get past your sense of humor than it is to get past the thought of having sex with you?
Yes,
Oh, no shit. That's interesting.
because I keep the lights off.
Makes sense.
No, because again, like there's a commentary running in my head all the time. Like it's that fucking, there's always something to say about something.
And there's no filter. You just say it.
I absolutely have no filter.
And have that non-filter ever had your wife right now put in a position like, oh my God, did he just say that? Fuck.
Dealing with my in-laws.
Really?
There's and man, like sometimes it just they're church going folk, pastor, right? Pastor's wife, fucking blah blah blah. So there's no cursing, right? There's no cursing, which is fine. That's respectful,
Right.
Right? But we're fucking one of my wife's birthday dinners. We're fucking hanging out, talking about welfare stuff like that, and I fucking literally, we're in the middle of a conversation, blah blah blah, and I go, if they just get off their lazy asses, and the table went quiet.
Asses.
And everybody
Over asses, huh?
and everybody looked at me and go, what did you just say? I said, if they got off their lazy asses without missing a beat, didn't even register up here. I said it again. It was like, oh, Continue the conversation. Don't make it awkward. Just keep it going. Don't let anybody focus. So I went right back into the conversation.
And that's what I do.
And they respected it. Recently, my mother-in-law and we've gotten into some discussions that I wouldn't get into with her father.
Ah, I see.
He's got
More stubborn.
Huh?
He's more stubborn.
Very set in his ways.
Yeah.
But my mother-in-law, she's a good sport. Still has her views and everything.
Open-minded.
Yeah. So we've conversed, especially on Easter, challenging not necessarily her religion, right? But
that's tough.
Essentially telling her you're taking it all wrong. And my sister-in-law, and this just happened this past week. Having a conversation, and my sister-in-law, her face just lights up, and she's like, "Yeah, we should just talk about something else." And
Really?
me and my mother-in-law looked at each other and go, "We're fine." Like, what?
Right.
We're both fucking adults. Are you mad? No. Okay. So her and I now have this dialogue that we can, and it's respectful, but we can talk about these hot button issues that, like, my sister-in-law's like,
getting awkward.
I can't believe you're talking about this. What do you? No, we're not talking about this.
No,
I'm like, yeah, we are.
No, that's interesting. Now knowing that your wife, that's her background.
Right.
Okay, that's her background. Meets you completely 180 degree different from what she's coming from. I'm assuming.
I mean, because we met online.
You met online.
Yeah.
This is news to me. How did that go?
We met on Plenty of Fish.
But Plenty of Fish?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went well.
No shit.
Yeah,
this is the first story I have heard. Yeah, I met her on Plenty of Fish, and it wasn't just a one night, we're fucking and that's it. Because normally that's all the stories I ever hear from guys. Oh, I got her on POF, and she was banging, and we hit it off, and I fucked her a couple of times, and that's it. That's all I have ever heard. I've never heard of like a fucking harmony story coming out of POF.
All right, so here it is. Touching Moments by Kevin and Will.
Oh, wow. Shit, let's do this.
So I was in my heyday running through
POF.
I got my Plenty of Fish profile when I was on third shift because I didn't have a whole lot of time to go out and date, right? So I fucking get home, hit up all the early morning, hey, what's going on? Set shit up for the weekend. Had quite a few dates on there,
Wow.
Couple hookups.
Wow.
As one does.
Right.
And then I ran across Candace's profile.
Right.
And the thing that drew me into her, and I told her after we met, after we got comfortable, after we started dating.
Oh, after all that.
It was the cocksucker red lipstick she was wearing. Right? I mean, just right on fucking that red blowjob whorish lipstick. Right? And the other picture's okay. Yeah, like you're
Did you
cute.
tell her that? Exact those words.
Yes.
Exactly.
And so I had a chance to go out on a date with someone else or her.
Right.
And I chose the other chick first.
Right.
And it was a bad decision.
Right.
Went out on 2 dates, fucking I wasn't smoking weed anymore. Still like I'll drink and shit, but I don't smoke anymore. So
Wasn't doing heroin either.
right, fucking as one stops doing when your toes, your veins are all dead in your toes.
Right.
But that fell through, and started talking to her, and she put me through the fucking ringer, dude. Like,
How so?
questions upon questions,
Really?
upon questions upon questions. Who are you? What's your full name? Where were you born?
No
Who are your
shit.
parents? What do you do? How long have you worked there?
And-
do you have a car? You know what I mean? Like, do you live alone?
Now, all this is through message, or when you guys
No,
went
we started talking and texting.
Okay.
I think we only did like 3 or 4 messages, back and forth through Plenty of Fish. And yeah, the fucking we're gonna run your background.
What
We're
the
gonna see.
fuck?
Have you ever been arrested? What have you been
who's
arrested
we?
for?
Who's we?
Her, because her brother's not a marshal, but he's got access to fucking running background checks and shit.
And you're okay with this?
Honestly, it's kind of fucking
Weird?
I'm relieved, dude.
Really? What?
Because after meeting so many other girls that were just like, Oh yeah, we totally just met.
But
Yeah, I'll fuck you.
But I mean, that's like borderline kind of psycho, fucking weirdo.
It shows self-respect,
Oh, I mean, I guess, but I mean,
right?
you don't even know her, and she's fucking giving your background, getting all this, and yeah, I'm gonna see where the fuck you came from.
Hey, you know what? And even if we didn't go on a date, what the fuck ever, dude. It was someone to talk to. You know what I mean? Like you jump through the hoops to get into the panties, right?
So those are some fucking pretty ridiculous hoops there. Let me tell you.
Not really.
I feel like I
I'm
would
not
be
doing anything but sitting there going, I was arrested once. You know what I mean? Like I'm just texting back, dude, while I'm fucking watching reruns of Firefly.
But don't you feel like a little exposed? Like she's getting too much of your information? Fucking
I don't give a
identity
shit.
theft? I don't know.
I don't give a shit.
Your
gonna
credit was
steal-
horrible then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty much that. Yeah, I'm pretty much zero, nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing from me. So
Yeah,
here
there's
it
nothing.
is.
What are you gonna do? You're
Get
gonna
your
fucking-
collectibles.
Yeah. But so that went through, and then our first date, was kind of weird because I do, and I think we talked about it on the Brown one, episode 5, where like if I got to poop, right, and I'm cold,
Oh yeah, that's right.
right, so I'm driving to the fucking date, and boom, the wind hits me. And I get the
You need
goosebumps,
to
and I
take a
know I got
shit.
to shit, right? So I'm down there towards Old Town. I'm like, there's nowhere. I mean, there's tons of restaurants, right?
Right,
But
yeah.
I'm on a time schedule. I got to meet her.
Okay.
So I stop off at Old Navy, spend fucking $35 on a shit ass hoodie just so I can stay warm and not shit. Now I'm supposed to meet her in Old Town. Mind you, my map quest, because I wasn't officially sure where Old Town was.
Right.
I'd only been through there once.
Right.
My map quest told me I was there.
Okay.
So I'm waiting. And waiting.
The specific restaurant that you guys agreed to.
No, we didn't even agree to meet at a restaurant. We just in Old Town.
Okay.
Generalized.
What the fuck? It's like,
So-
hey, I'll meet you on the gas lamp.
Well, but that's one of those safe things to do. Like you can kind of hover back, and it's like, oh, she's a fucking beast. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? It was one of those safe things. I think for both of us, like we'll meet in public, no predestined location, so either one of us could have bailed at any time, right? So now, mind you,
Okay.
I'm parked up at the top of the hill and she'll kill me if I don't say it, but at the Mission.
At the Mission.
Yeah, I don't see that building as a Mission. It was a Mission at some point, I believe, but hasn't been a Mission in forever.
So you're parked up there with binoculars, looking out for her.
No, I'm just parked up there waiting, dude. Got my camera out. I'm fucking taking pictures and shit. And so she calls. She's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm at the top of the hill by this building. There's a big flag,
Right.
big flapping American flag. Can you see the flag?" She's like, "Well, I'm down in Old Town." I'm like, "Can you see the flag?" She's like, "Where are you?" I go, "Well, if I look over here, I can see, what is it, Qualcomm? Is it Qualcomm or fucking
know.
the Sports Arena? You can see Sports Arena from the top of the hill.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
probably, yeah.
So I'm like, I can see that. She's like, I don't know where the fuck you are. So she's already annoyed. She's already fucking annoyed. 10 minutes on the phone, finally put together. She comes and gets me. Right? And I see her drive by. I recognize it's her. She passes me. So I'm like, hey, fuck. So I call her. I was like, were you smoking? And I'm just fucking around, right? Here's where my sense of humor comes in. Were you smoking? She goes, yeah, why?
You asked her that,
Yeah.
and she responded that way. Okay.
Yeah, why?
Okay.
I go, I was just asking. Like, I smoke too. I just wanted to make sure it's cool. So she picks me up from the parking lot, go down to Old Town, fucking have dinner at I'd say the place that makes tortillas out front, but there's apparently like 4 places that make tortillas out front in Old Town.
Yeah.
But we ate there. The mariachis fucking came by, fucking whatever. Had a good time.
Now, during the dinner, was she drilling you again?
No, we were
Pass.
pretty much just conversing at that point.
Okay.
I was living in Escondido. She was up here in El Cajon. Didn't see each other during the week. She'd drive down on the weekends to stay at my place,
No shit.
And I'll remember it was like a Tuesday or Wednesday. She came down during the week. She fucked me and she left.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Right?
You
She
you
just
definitely
left.
felt used.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, all right, going back to the dinner. What about the dinner that actually made you feel like, whoa, she's different?
Um, out of all the questions she asked, she didn't ask how much I made. Right? I went on a date with this one bitch that like literally, how much do you make? Oh, you drive a Versa? I'm like, bitch, you drive a fucking minivan with 2 kids. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. What do you? Fuck you. Had no sense of humor. Like on that date, I took her, because she's got kids. I'm like, fucking whatever, dude. We'll go to Balboa Park.
Right.
I'm trying to get as much pussy for minimal cost.
Right.
So I was doing a lot of daytime dates,
As all men try.
right? Daytime dates, do some activities. So I took her to a puppet show.
A puppet show.
A puppet
like
show.
a fucking free public puppet show?
It was like $5.
No shit.
So fucking hang out. There was some interaction, just laugh and have fucking fun. She was like this.
This was the minivan girl?
Yeah. And so then we went out to go get lunch. I took her to this restaurant downtown. I can't remember what the fuck it was, but she's like, "Yeah, this is more my style." I was like, "No, we're gonna go home. I'm gonna fucking take you home. We're gonna have a drink. I'm not hungry right now."
So going back to Candace, what during that first dinner again, what I guess what you say to bring out your sense of humor and she understood it, that you're like, oh, she gets me.
Oh, like specific?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
No?
I had no idea. But I mean, we were there an hour and a half, just fucking shooting the shit, and phone conversations later on, and we still weren't. We weren't together by any means when she
Right.
fucked me and left. So I'm like, dude, I'm never gonna see this girl again.
What did when afterwards, after the fact and you guys started being serious, did you ever bring that up again? Like, you just fucked me and left.
Oh, we bring it up all the time.
Yeah?
dude.
What does she say?
She laughs. She's like, I didn't know. Like fucking.
You're
I
just
gotta
a piece of ass for
yeah,
me?
I gotta try the goods before I buy it.
No shit.
And I'm like, wow, like that's.
This is super weird, going back to what we were talking about, her background, and then her just being like that, like, oh, well, I gotta try it. And then her parents are super religious, I
Well,
guess.
but when you think about it, is it really that far of a stretch? I mean, most kids from that background tend to rebel.
yeah.
Right? You were talking about Catholic schoolgirls on the
Yeah,
last episode
yeah.
and everything. So
I think there's two extremes. Either they're gonna rebel or they're gonna be super with it.
right.
I don't think there's really a medium or warm in the middle. So I'm assuming she was like, yeah,
It was warm in the middle, my friend.
I would hope so. Yeah. No, that's crazy.
And,
Plenty of fish, huh? Bringing two.
yeah, and that's why
people together.
when we got married, we chose to get married in Old Town.
Did you guys dedicate your wedding to POF?
No, and a lot of people still fucking, like, where'd you guys meet? And it's like, oh, you guys met on eHarmony? No. Bottom of the barrel, plenty of fish. Like,
And you guys take pride of that.
I think so, because it's better than being like, well, we met on Grindr. What's Grindr? Oh, it's just for fucking.
That's
it's
it.
just for fucking. But we found love.
We-
But no, that's why we got married in Old Town. It was like it was kind of nice, dude. Like not at the same place
Kinda nice.
that we had our first date, but a couple
Right.
doors down. It was pretty sweet.
So after she fucked you and left, who was the first one to call the other person? You did. You were the bitch, weren't you?
No, I think she called me or texted me because I was like, text me when you get home.
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure I got like, because if I didn't get that text when she got home, I knew it was over. And same thing, like 3 to 4 months in, like I was wrapped.
Now,
And that's when I told her, I fucking whispered in her ear, fucking, I think I love you.
no shit.
Right? We're at the gun show in fucking Del Mar, and she's like, that's nice.
Wow. She's just playing you, bro. Man, I like Candace already. Where's she at?
Working, making the money.
Wow. Yeah. Apparently.
But I mean, that's and fucking the rest is history. I mean, fuck, this year it's gonna be 2 years we've been married.
That's nice.
And 4 years together.
No shit.
Yeah, next year it'll be 4 years, but we're coming up on 2 years.
Wow. Very
Quick style, dude. Like,
Yeah. I mean, you guys are self-established already, having a home. I mean, you got a breadwinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is funny because she's gluten intolerant, so she can't have the bread that she's winning.
Yeah, of course.
Leave it to me. But I mean, no, I mean, she's, she's a good sport. She's fucking, I lied to her and, made her think I was rich.
How do you do that if you met her in POF? I don't think rich guys go on that place.
I
think
kept paying for everything, and we were going all these places, but I was passing bills off. Like I wasn't paying my bills and shit. So when we finally got together and she found out what I was doing, she's like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." And I'm like, "I know. Well, sorry." Like I was 3 months behind on my car payment.
Holy shit! She helped you get out of that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's very, very solid at fucking structuring money and making everything work.
I'm starting to feel. What exactly do you bring to your relationship besides your dick?
I don't even bring that. I'm not quite sure what I bring, dude. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her, and I'll bring you guys answers next week.
This interview here, I feel like this interview, we definitely need to do one for her. I want to drill her. What the hell were you thinking?
She out of everybody, she's down. Like I think your wife's down too.
Yeah, she definitely. Well, the thing with my wife is, she wasn't really exposed to the type of sarcasm that we're all used to here on the table. So some of the comments that we make, she won't really get them right away. Like you have to kind of explain it. Well, this mean, blah, 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 and then she'll get it. But for the most part, yeah, she's down. She'll definitely roll with the punches and go with it. Yeah, she definitely go with the flow. But definitely going back to that, we need to get your wife in here, see what she thinks. What was your first impression of that first fuck?
It was phenomenal because she left.
Now, when you say she left, in my mind, I feel like it was one of those movies when James Bond leaves and the girl's still in the sheets covering her tits. Were you like that?
I was still in bed. Like we finished. She got up. She went to the bathroom, came out, got dressed, and fucking bailed. And literally, I'm still in bed. Like, call me. Bye. Door slammed. Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, there's that. I mean, fucking. But we made it work.
Wow, that's interesting. Very interesting.
That's pretty solid, and she supports all of this shit that I fucking do, like
right.
Obviously. But I follow through. That I guess that's what I bring to the table.
You follow through.
I follow through with whatever I say I'm gonna do. I do it.
Besides getting a job.
Well, I'm in the process of doing it. So yeah, fuck yourself. Well, shit. That's the show for this week.
No way. Well, how long has it been?
It was an hour.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, this one went by quick.
Fucking A.
Now I like this. I get to do my type of Howard Stern on you, ask you a couple of questions, shoot the shit. See more. The people out there get to learn a little bit more about you. Like, wow, Kevin doesn't bring shit to the table.
And I think we may try and do this. Get interviews done with everybody. Get a little background because we had originally we'd set up to have your significant other write something.
Right.
You got it done. My wife got it done.
You never posted it.
Nobody else did it.
Well.
So we stopped there. But yeah, so if you guys got any comments of your own, want to tell us how you met your true love, your wife, whatever, what TV shows you watch, I don't give a shit. Just write us. You can hit us up at erroneousopinions@gmail.com. Check out the website at erroneousopinions.com. Wait, did I just fuck those up?
I wasn't paying attention.
No, I said it right. Yeah, erroneousopinions.com. We got video content up there that apparently doesn't work right now. There's no audio, but I'm fixing through that.
Kevin's following through again.
Our episodes are up there. You can check us out, though, on YouTube at Erroneous Opinions Podcast. We're on Facebook at Erroneous Opinions Podcast. Check out Twitter. We're there at Erroneous Words. But again, you can find all the links to everything on our website at erroneousopinions.com. So for this week, I am Kevin Owens.
And William Cardona.
Remember, guys, opinions like assholes. Everybody's got one. Just keep yours erroneous.